Well, good morning. Good morning. Another Monday. I look like I've been pushed through a hedge backwards, don't I? That's because I'm filming this on Sunday afternoon and it's a bit breezy out there. I wanted to share with you a conversation I had with a gentleman today, and it was a conversation that's got me thinking. So he was mourning what he thought was the loss of church, because having been a faithful worshipping Christian all his life, he's finding fewer and fewer services that are of the type that he would enjoy and where he finds nourishment and succour, and is quite shocked sometimes and uncomfortable with some of the more modern things that are going on. And we had a lovely conversation about it, and the result of the conversation was that he did agree that there is plenty of worship out there for him. He just doesn't understand the modern stuff. And of course the modern stuff is what gets promoted quite a lot, and it's the modern stuff that you spot because it goes against what one might be looking out for, and it catches the eye rather. But what a conversation to have. It got me thinking about, well, what is church about, and how much do we hold on to the old stuff? How much should we hold on to the old stuff? And how much should we be willing to push forward and try new things and experiment and just stretch ourselves a little bit? And of course, when it all really boils down to it, what we do in worship is about God. And whatever we do and however we find God and however we engage in worship with him, God is changeless. And if we're doing something that's really modern or something that's very informal or just different, that doesn't make God less. It's just different, and there is a richness in it all. So it was a good conversation to have had, and it got me thinking a lot about how are we remembering the right things when we are developing new worship, new liturgy, when we're choosing what to continue that is old, and when we're questioning some of the older things as opposed to some of the newer things that we're doing. Because it's not that one is richer than the other, it's that they're rich in different ways, and different people will engage with the difference in a way that will either make God closer or make it harder. And those to say, it's about having a mixed diet, isn't it? But the bottom line in it all is that whichever way you choose to worship and however you find your relationship with God, it's us that is doing the changing and us that's moving things. God is changeless. And I want to just read something to you, and I've got it from the Message, which I'm going to have to find because I've shut the book. And I've also got it in the more traditional NRSV, I think it is. I want to just read to you about what John says in his Gospel about the changeless God. This is the Message version. He says this. Oh, no, wrong page. He says this. Don't waste your energy striving for perishable food. Work for the food that sticks with you, food that nourishes your lasting life, food the Son of Man provides. He and what he does are guaranteed by God the Father to last. And then the NRSV translation says this. Do not work for the food that perishes, but for the food that endures for eternal life, which the Son of Man will give you, for it is on him that God the Father has set his seal. They're not that different, are they? They're basically saying whatever else is going on, don't worry about it. Don't fix on what is moving and changing all the time, because whatever is moving and changing has got within it, in front of it, behind it, beside it, Christ. And God sent him to be a changeless, strong presence of God's love for us. So when we push ourselves a little bit and try something new, try something different, that's really good. And we must continue to do it. But we mustn't be too upset either when others like to stay where they are a little bit and find their richness in a liturgy or in a style of worship that doesn't suit us. I think somehow we've got to balance that palette, haven't we? And do a little bit for everybody. And that's going to be something for me to think about. Hey, I hope you have a good day today, and I shall see you, I'm sure. And I hope your week goes well. Lots of love and God bless. Bye bye.